Hey guys, Tom here from Green Mountain Projects. Gonna be bringing you a little bit of a review video today. So, company reached out to me, FITCAMX. It's a dash camera. The difference is, unlike a normal dash camera, this one isn't clunky and ugly and takes up a bunch of room at the bottom of your windshield right above your dashboard. This one actually replaces the plastic bezel that goes around your rearview mirror with the camera itself, so it's like a camera built into that new bezel, so it's almost seamless and you don't even know it's there. So first, let's get this thing open. Dash cam and accessories. Well, first off, I want to kind of show you the perks of it. So it's got Wi-Fi connection, loop recording. I don't know what G sensor is, but I'm sure we'll find out. It's a very wide angle, which is great, catches everything. Perfect fit, so it should be a perfect fit. And HDR, which is high dynamic range, which is, I believe, like the quality. But it's also 4K Ultra HD, so it's really good quality. It comes with an app that you can use to download the video and whatnot, so we'll get more into that. I mean, this thing looks pretty sweet. Here we go. A couple different parts. You have two components. This makes up the camera, and then probably some plastic bezel pieces. And here's the camera portion. See, that's the camera. We're going to leave the protective sleeve on the lens. Looks like you have a couple buttons here, a power, and then a little button that looks like it's a start recording button. It comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card. And if I had to guess, it goes something like this. This mounts here, and then this goes against your windshield. It comes with a manual, QR code for an install video, so that's nice. I like when companies do that. Makes it a lot easier. Most people don't like going through all these thousands of fine print directions. Opening up our accessories now. So it looks like another piece of trim. Wiring harness. So this is supposed to be plug and play. Whatever this is, it plugs right into whatever the mirror plugs into, so that this can go to the camera, so you have power to the camera and it knows when the vehicle's on, and that's pretty sweet. You don't have to run wires to the battery or anything, so that's huge. Also, it comes with a little USB SD card reader, so you plop your SD card in there, put this in your computer, and you can see your footage. And little trim tool as well. These things are nice just to have in general, but you use this for popping your trim off and whatnot, and it's plastic, so you're not going to use a flathead screwdriver and scratch things and make them mess. Pretty simple, not a lot of components. So now let's get into getting it installed in the truck, which should be pretty easy from the looks of it. All right, guys, so we're going to come in the truck now. So first off, this is just my Easy Pass. Taking this off, don't need this in the way. And here you go. So that trim bezel right there is what you're basically replacing with this camera. And this piece comes out separately, pops right off, put it aside. Then we have our bottom piece. Just pull this out and down. There's two clips that kind of go up and cinch it like this, kind of pinching on the bracket. So that's all that takes. And this is what's left. You have your rear view mirror, which you can pop this thing off pretty easily. You just kind of rotate it just like that. So first off, we have the power wire. So as you can see, there's only one wire that goes to this mirror, plugs in right here. So we're going to unplug that, and then you basically are splicing this in. The female end plug of the wiring harness to our male end of the mirror power wire, and then the male end goes in the female end right here. Now we just have this wire, which will basically plug right into the wire that comes off of the camera, like so. Now I'm going to put this mirror bracket back up on the kind of stud mounting bolt. Basically, you put it on at about a 45-degree angle, then rotate it back to clip it into place. Now, just to compare the size of your new bezel with the camera built into it to your old one, it's very compact and it's not a whole lot bigger. It does extend a little bit further out on the passenger side, so it's not going to affect your view at all as a driver, and probably won't even be noticeable to the passenger. You won't need this piece anymore, so we'll put it aside. Now making sure that you get the wire to stay inside of this the whole time. You can see there's the two little clips, one on each side, that snap in right here on each side of this. Now I've got it pushed up to where those clips are touching where they want to hold into. I'm just going to shove it up. So as you can see here, this piece that's right here, my thumb is touching, is the new one, and the other one is the old one. Honestly, you could probably put the old one back, but I think the point of sending the new one is so that the color of the plastic matches better, because the old one is probably a bit faded or whatnot compared to the new camera bezel. So we're gonna put the new one in. So with this piece, there's two little clips in the bottom, so we're gonna shove them in and then push it up like that. And then you shove this piece, slides up, it kind of ratchets. So you're gonna shove it up into the headliner a little bit so it holds it still. Now we have everything installed. So looking at the bottom of the camera, you can see there's two buttons. Basically, there's a power button and there is a button with a little camera icon on it. And then there's also three lights on it, a blue, red, and a reset button. So the reset button's like the one you'd stick a paper clip in. Basically just restarts the camera. I'm not really sure what you would need that for. The camera button, if you hold that for 20 seconds, restores it to factory settings. These are what the lights mean. Basically, recording will be a flashing blue light. Pause video recording will just be a red light. This thing turns on with your car and it shuts off with your car. So it's not going to drain your battery, and it's going to be on and ready to go whenever you just jump in and drive. You don't have to hit anything or do anything to get this thing to get going. So what you're going to do next basically is, with your QR code scanner on your phone, scan the code on the front. It'll bring you to the download link that you can see here. Basically, download the app that it brings up. It'll look like just like this. So once downloaded, you're going to want to open it up, and you'll basically hit agree, and you're all set to go connecting this thing up. Next step, you're going to want to turn your vehicle on. Once the vehicle's on, it'll power up the camera, which will give off a Wi-Fi signal. If there is any issue with seeing the Wi-Fi pop up, go in, try shutting your data off. That's all I had to do. You'll see the Wi-Fi is the LHD one. Click that. The password will be in your instruction manual. Once you're connected up to the Wi-Fi, head back over to the app, select add a camera, and when you're on that Wi-Fi, it should automatically just connect up. Alright guys, so this kind of sums up my video here. Really, all I got to say about this thing is good things. It's super sleek, it's not big and clunky, it doesn't obstruct your view when you're driving the vehicle. It has high quality video, super wide angles, got collision, motion detection. It's got the good app with a good interface, super easy to use, easy to connect to. It's got its own built-in Wi-Fi. You just connect to that and boom, you can download and see all your clips. I mean, super clean packaging, well protected. No issues there. Comes with everything you need, and it's a pretty easy solution, and you don't have the big clunky dash camera that's suction cupped to your window like most of them are and just look ugly. And also, I mean, even from the outside, you can barely tell that there's a camera there. So I really like it. I'm gonna keep it in and absolutely use it up. And you know, hopefully, if I have an issue with someone in the parking lot or driving on the road, and this is what will help me not be at fault. You know, so check it out. The link will be in my description of the video. Stay tuned for more videos like these, and we'll be pumping out some more content coming soon. Thanks, guys.